Imagine a world, if you will, where every spoken word, every whisper, every shout vanished forever, lost to the winds of time. A world with no way to hear a loved one's voice again, no comforting lullabies, no shared laughter echoing through the halls. The silence would be deafening. And what of history? No chance to replay a historic speech, no fiery orations to inspire generations, no record of the past to guide the future. For millennia, humans, driven by an innate desire to preserve, longed to capture these fleeting sounds, to hold on to the ephemeral nature of voice and music. In 1857, Édouard Léon Scott de Martinville, a Parisian printer and bookseller, took the first step, inventing the phonograph. This ingenious device could make sound visible, etching sound waves onto paper, but it could not make them audible. The sound remained trapped, a visual echo. Then, 2 decades later, in 1877, Thomas Edison's phonograph arrived on the scene, and everything changed. Finally, humanity had a machine that could not only record sound but also replay it, bringing voices back from the brink of oblivion. The invention astonished the world, sparking a wave of wonder and excitement. But the story didn't end there. Emil Berliner's gramophone soon followed, offering a new and improved method of sound reproduction. Berliner's invention used flat discs, a more practical and durable medium that made music and voices accessible to ordinary people, transforming home entertainment. The age of personal sound had truly begun, forever changing how we experience and preserve the world around us. Capturing sound and preserving it for future generations was undoubtedly a marvel of its time. But the human desire to replicate reality didn't stop there. What about capturing movement? In 1878, Eadweard Muybridge, a pioneer in photographic studies of motion, embarked on a groundbreaking project. His sequential photos definitively proved that a galloping horse, at some point in its stride, lifts all 4 hooves off the ground simultaneously. This was a revelation. This discovery was more than just an answer to a question. It was a significant leap toward the development of motion pictures. Inspired by Muybridge's work, inventors soon began experimenting with stringing images together in rapid succession. This ingenious technique created the illusion of continuous movement, giving birth to the very first moving pictures. Then came Edison's kinetoscope, followed by the Lumiere brothers' cinematograph, each pushing the boundaries of what was possible. These inventions brought silent films to captivated audiences, eager to witness this new form of entertainment. But the story didn't end there. The next great challenge was adding sound to these moving pictures to create a truly immersive experience. Early attempts at synchronizing sound and image were often clumsy and imperfect, but the pursuit continued relentlessly. Finally, in 1927, the jazz singer successfully synchronized sound and image, marking a pivotal moment and revolutionizing the world of cinema forever. Movies could finally speak, adding a whole new dimension to storytelling and entertainment. For decades, the rich tapestry of sound and stories lived primarily on vinyl. These records, with their warm, crackling embrace, were the guardians of music. Then came tape in its various forms and film, each a new medium for capturing moments in time. But these formats were physical, fragile, and inherently limited by their material nature. Scratches, breaks, and degradation were constant threats. Then the digital age arrived, and it changed everything. CDs and DVDs emerged as the new standard. They made both sound and video far more resilient and remarkably easy to copy and share with others. The advent of MP3s and digital video formats shrank files to a fraction of their original size, while the internet, in its burgeoning form, made sharing these digital treasures instant and global, connecting people across vast distances. Cloud storage solutions effectively replaced physical shelves, freeing up space and decluttering our lives. This made our entire collections accessible from virtually anywhere, at any time. From heavy wax cylinders, cumbersome and delicate, to invisible data streams, our memories, our art, and our information now float effortlessly in the digital ether. The transformation is profound, reshaping how we interact with media and each other. Ultimately, our stories are no longer bound by physical limits, but are free to travel the world at the speed of light. What happens to all these recordings? Archives, once physical vaults, now store vast digital collections, preserving everything from wax cylinders to streaming files. Digital archives make discovery and access easy, but require constant vigilance to prevent data loss. These recordings are more than entertainment. They're windows into our past. We hear voices long gone, see events as they happened, and understand our shared story. Preserving these echoes is a gift to the future. It's our enduring legacy.